Good afternoon, everyone. So, for today's video, we will be talking about the home economics as an academic discipline. But before that, let us review our past discussion, which was the introduction of home economics. So, these are the things that we should remember in the introduction of home economics. Ellen H. Swallow Richards, 1842 to 1911, she was the founder of home economics in the United States. Catherine Beecher, 1800 to 1878, she was one of the first champion economics of running a home. Harriet Beecher Stowe, 1811 to 1896, she was an American abolitionist and author. The Morrill Act of 1862, it grants colleges sought to educate from wives in running their households. Lake Placid Conferences, it gave birth to the home economics movement in 1889. So that was the things that you should remember in the introduction of home economics. So now let us move on to our discussion, which is the home economics as an academic discipline. But before we move on, let us discuss first what is home economics. A home economics is a field of study and a profession situated in the human sciences that draws from a range of disciplines. So as we all know, there are a lot of disciplines in home economics. This includes cooking, child development, education and community awareness, home management and design, budgeting and economics, health and hygiene, sewing and textile. The second one, it is an academic discipline, a curriculum area, an arena for everyday living, and societal arena to influence and develop policy. The third one, it integrates knowledge, processes, and skills to take transformative action. So as what we all know when we talk about home economics, it talks about skills. The fourth one is that settings include household, local, and global communities because as what I have learned when we study home economics, we can apply our knowledge and skills in our home, not just in our home, we can apply it to the community as well as in the global communities. So for example, your family has a restaurant business and you will be the heir of that business in the future. So for you to be able to manage the business so well, you must study home economics because it involves cooking. So in local, your business will be a big help to the society because it will give employment to the people living in a particular area. So if ever your family doesn't have a business but you studied home economics, you can and you get your national certificate from TESDA, you can go overseas and work there. The last one is contexts include food, nutrition and health, textile and clothing, shelter and housing, consumerism and consumer science, household management, design and technology, food science and hospitality, human development and family studies, education and community services. Values includes caring, sharing, justice, responsibility, communicating, reflecting, and visionary foresight. So that is what a home economics. So now let us proceed to home economics as an academic discipline. So home economics is a subject which has its core purpose. So what is the purpose of home economics? Purpose of home economics is for us students to foster enjoyment in the subject and to enable students to gain knowledge, understanding, and skills which will allow them to make informed decisions about food, home, and family life, stimulate and maintain student curiosity, interest, and enjoyment of the subject. So as a home economics student, I already enjoyed my course, which is the BTVT Ed, because it talks about cooking and other fields which are related to our course. The other purpose of home economics is to develop the students' understanding of the importance of nutrition, budgeting, resource management, and the importance of physical health and well-being. So now, let us proceed to the objectives of home economics. So what are the objectives of home economics to the students? First is to help students prepare themselves for home and family living. So when we study home economics, it will prepare us to the actual life situations. So for example, when we graduate our course, which is the BTVT Ed, we can choose whether we want to be employed or be the employer. So be employed is when we look for a job that is fitted in our expertise. The second one is to be the employer, or we will make our own business in the future. So that is the objective of the home economics, the first objective of home economics. The second objectives of home economic is to provide certain experiences which are preparation for professional home economics employment. So when we are still a student in home economics, we use our skills and knowledge, especially in baking and cooking, for us to be able to be ready in the real life situation where we apply for a job, look for a job, and when we will get hired, we can apply our knowledge and skills that we learned from our from our teachers in school. So if you are not fortunate enough to go to college, you can still enroll to vocational courses, which for example the TESDA, where you will get your national certificate for you to be able to go overseas, apply for work there. The fourth one is to provide minor programs for students with other majors. So for example, you are a major in English and you don't have a home economics in your units. You can add the units in home economics for you to be able to teach in the near future, teach the vocational subjects in the near future. The fifth one is to provide non-baccalaureate terminal functional education of college level. So as what I have said earlier about the TESDA, if you are not that fortunate enough to go to college and to get the 4-year course, you can still go to school. You can still enroll in TESDA where you will get the national certificate for you to be able to apply abroad. So the number 6 objectives of home economics is to provide course requirements for dietitian. So as what we have discussed earlier about the branches of home economics, it involves health. The number 7 objective of home economics is to provide a major home economics education at the graduate level. So it is applicable to us as ABTVT Ed students because it is our field of expertise. So if we look for a job in the near future, we will get hired if we have the knowledge and skills in our field. So that is all for my report. I hope that you learned something in my discussion, and the link and the sources will be attached here. So if you want to search it, you can search it in Google. Thank you everyone and good day.